You're a crusader, you're the darkest lady. I like the taste of your tongue. You were Darth Vader, I know what you're made of. And you were warmed by the sun, by the sun, by the sun, the sun is looking for you. Well, I'm glad I found thee, a special kind of personality.
When the spark goes out of you, it grows 10 times bigger in me. I am your love. I am Darth Vader. I know what I'm made of. 'Cause I was formed by the sun, by the sun, the sun, the
I
sun.
was looking for you, and I'm glad I found thee, a special kind of personality. Yes, you are the crusader, you are the lady. I'm going to chase your tongue. You are Darth Vader, I know what you're made of. You are like a long, and you were warmed by the sun, by the sun, by the sun, is looking for you. Well, I'm glad I found thee, a special kind of personality.
Oh, now when I'm kissing my love, yeah, thumping in my head. Oh, now when I'm kissing my love, I close my eyes and see a pretty city with a million flower beds. And I can hear the angels sing a song that only angels sing. She's such a pretty thing, and I can feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. Oh, now when I'm kissing my love, feel the blood pumping in my veins. Oh, now when I'm kissing my love, she's such a tender cinder with a sweet young frame. Now she's so good at what she does. All she wanna do is kiss and hug. She's got me in love, and I can feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. Would you put on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Would you put on the rock? Would you put on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Would you put on the rock? Would you put on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Would you put on the rock? Would you put on the rock and pat your foot, don't stop. Would you put on the rock? now she's so good at what she does. All she wanna do is kiss and hug. She's got me in love and I can feel my heart just a thumping and a skipping when I'm kissing my love. Hey,
I've been trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep, I've run it out. As time ticks by, still I try. No rest for cry stops in my mind. Everybody! My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up in bulging out my skull. My mouth is dry, face is numb. Fucked up in spot out in my room. On my own. Mind is set on overdrive. The clock is acting in my voice. A cricket swine sends you loud. Pass up my nine delirium. On my own, you wake up. Eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up in bulging out my skull. My mouth is dry, face is numb. Locked up inside out in my room. On my own,
Stronzo di merda. I'm trying to take a nap. I couldn't sleep overnight because of you. Oh, you really hurted me. Oh, you really hurt me. While I was high, you called me an asshole. Quanto mi fai schifo. Pezzo di merda. As well as I tried to take a nap, my heart beats too fast because I'm thinking of your fucking ugly face. You suck. Fai schifo. Pezzo di merda. Fai proprio schifo. Vaffanculo, va, stronzo bastardo.
Hello. Actually, might be a thought to go on to that. I do like this song. Specifically this version of this song, the live version.
In the night so still. Oh, how
Build your kingdom in that house on the hill.
looking out for love.
Oh, we were doing Anders's quest. The Tranquil Solution, right? We call dog. I think calling dog might be useful.
Let's make sure this don't go any further.
Interesting. Oh, you think we're here because of the lyrium smuggling? All right. Embarrassing, but sure. I see. Well, you can get an 8. Followed by a 7. Ooh. Followed by a 9. Followed by some blood magic.
Violence doesn't solve anything.
Lyrium smugglers built these tunnels to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
But the Templars control the flow of lyrium. If there's one group of people who do not need lyrium smugglers, it's Templar. Like, I don't understand why they would service Templars. Makes no sense to me. Ah. Sebastian. Nope. Never mind. I've got a better
I'd
rogue
like
here.
to, sweet thing, but I can't.
I'll pass.
You're both shit rogues. Where's Varric when you need him? Dog, could you give it a go? Ah. I really thought I'd been here already. Apparently not. Okay. God, there's like... Okay, it's more than a pig. It's not much. It's really not much in it. Right, I'm going to do a chain lightning on you. Fuck it. Let's fist the spider. Qunari. That improves with a level up, but that is slightly better at the moment. It's not going to stay better. Not for long. It's funny to see them running around with like really bog standard shit like that. We've just gone round in a massive circle. We went left here before, and we want to go straight on. See these amulets, how... You're not terrible. Except they all have companion specific DLC amulets, so actually they are terrible. Oh, I got stuck on something there. Whatever. Really interesting way of holding that staff you've got there. Just like the lightning effects. Right, what was I doing? I was going to do one of those. Can I get him?
That's enough.
Let's center it there. And then... You do insist on huddling up, don't you? Who's the closest to them? Oh, I suppose there's only two of them, so whatever, I'll just go with you.
The Templars are despicable. They fear to fight us, so they destroy our minds instead.
Is it a real door? Nope.
No, please. I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No. No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
Get your hands off her!
You fiends will never touch a mage again.
Is that called Mage Ella? You are sort of in the middle of a bunch of them. Let's give you the chain lightning. I must have been stunned by something because I was not out of mana. Now I'm out of mana, which means the real fun can begin. Really? Fine. I'll wait for the cooldowns to end. You there can have a 7. And an 8, why not? Oh look, that's ready.
They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
We'll kill them all. I promise.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
You are here under my command. Not another step.
Justice answers to nobody.
This is not the way to do it. Save your fire for the Templars.
Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here, I need to get out of here.
Wow, we're going for the Anders rivalry, are we? Really? I don't know why he doesn't like me this time around. To Her Excellency, Divine Justinia. I'm well aware that you and Knight Commander Meredith have rejected my proposal, but I beg you to reconsider. The mages in the Free Marchers are past controlling. Their numbers have doubled in 3 years, and they have found a way to plant their abominations in our ranks. They cannot be contained. The tranquil solution is our answer. All mages at the age of majority must be made tranquil. They'll coexist peacefully, retain their usefulness. A perfect strategy. It's simply the best way to ensure mages obey the laws of men and Maker. I remain, as always, your obedient servant, Sir Otto Ulrich. Cool. Haven't I read this? Maze of caves, sewers, and hidden passages. We found 3 Tevinter chambers already looted, but tonight, we found one closed. More cell containing a few trinkets and a common tome, but it symbolizes hope. The Magisters had hundreds of mages loco. They lived in far from the scrutiny of common men. Many ancient cities specialized in arcane research, but why did Kirkwall hide its efforts? Why goes to such great pains to keep it quiet? A cabal of renegade magisters, with this one special project of the Archon hidden in a small fissure near curious marking signs of the Band of 3.
also like me to make pigs fly?
Yes, that would be
I
great.
don't want to do that.
Well, I guess that was for Anders, wasn't it?
You saved my life, Monsieur. What was that thing?
He's no demon. Just a deeply troubled man.
Can I go home now?
Find your parents, but don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Monsieur. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
Bastion. Fuck off.
Don't like Darktown?
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the Tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you said.
Well, that completely cancelled out all the rivalry I just got with Anders.
I can't go on like this.
Don't say. Alright, so we're going to see Sebastian and then Aveline. Who are we taking with us? 4, 5, 6. All right. Fair enough. What's that again? 29. Okay, that's not great. Is that going to stay not great for basically the rest of the game? That's a really good amulet. Yes. Sure. Huh? And all I have is shit rings anyway. 7 health. What? 7 health, 9 defense. So. May as well junk all the 1-star shit. I've never found him particularly wanting for health, to be honest. So I'm going to make him more of a glass cannon, which is just what you want as a tank, isn't it? Right. Before we go and see Sebastian, we should probably see a...
Qunari don't never get sick. Maybe give him a turn in the keep.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that... Oh, God, they still haven't removed the body. Shit. Merchant is what I was going to say. Go see a merchant, sell all my crap. Ooh. I have a horrible feeling I know what this is in my, this letter is at my home.
Do Dalish honestly not recognize the difference between demons and beneficial spirits?
We've never thought of the Fade as the home of our gods. It is another realm, another people's home, no different or more foreign than, say, Ozama.
But have you never studied the types of demons? They break down very clearly into different sins.
Spirits differ from each other, just as you and Hawk and Isabella are all human. More or less.
More or less, wow. You know, they shit on the Dalish for their different... You know, they don't think demons are evil, but they've got it completely backwards. They don't think any of the spirits are benevolent. Like... They don't... It's not that they think that demons are good, they just don't think that they necessarily should trust... It's a very dwarven... Yevon.
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras. You'll be the end of my boys.
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame her. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Wow.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
Your boys don't sound bright enough to follow a map. I'm sure they didn't get too far.
My boys aren't stupid. Foolhardy, maybe, but not stupid. You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Yeah, so this yelling at me, this was meant to be a ploy for me to help you.
Your sons made an expedition.
Interesting way of going about that.
Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Sounds like you're none too fond of Iwan, dear.
He's always
How
been
did you know
such a
her name?
greedy thing, even as a boy.
Stop talking about my son like that.
He thinks he'll get rich quick off this expedition. He talked that fool Emrys and poor Merrin into going.
What about the other one? Merrin.
Merrin's a dear, sweet lad. Raised him myself since the day his mum died. He's the one who liked the stories best. He wanted to be a hero, though, not just rich. He craved adventure.
Adventure will get a dwarf killed. That boy needs to settle down and learn a trade. Play it safe.
Tell me about Emrys.
He's the oldest, but Iwan's been bossing him around since he learned to talk. Man's near 30 and has no backbone whatsoever.
His mother's death hit him hard, but he shouldn't be looking to his brothers for guidance.
Sure, I'll look. How many Darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
Why do I keep making friends with people who want to spend all their free time in the bloody deep roads?
Thank you, Messer. Those boys are my life. They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Excuse me.
I'm saying this is the Merchant's Guild. You haven't encountered many merchants. Let's come down here. Pantaloon Man is here. Impeccable Booth.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
I had long since paid my debt over this. It's grand to see it again.
Your love for a pair of trousers is admirable. Oh. Maybe questionable. And let's see what this letter is.
There's been so much trouble in Kirkwall of late.
I hope all is well. There's another letter waiting on your desk at your leisure.
I hope all is well, mistress.
An elven slave?
She's not a slave. Stop calling her that. Matcha. Messiah Hawk. I want to thank you for helping my brother. I read about what the Templars will do to Karen. It's what he wants. He's grateful you defended him before Sir Cullen. Thank you from both of us, Matcha. Fucking terrified me, and it was just a thank you letter. Yeesh. Well, I guess we are going to see Sebastian anyway, and we're going to take... Hi. Sigh. Right then. Let's go see what this Sebastian wanted.
You never come to the alienage, Fenris.
I don't live in the alienage.
Don't you care about the plight of our people? Not even a little bit.
I don't need to visit the alienage to know what they suffer. I know it better than you.
I've lived there for years. I see it firsthand.
And I lived it.
And she lives it now? Like...
I wish I could have stayed here forever. I never wanted to rule Starkhaven.
Then don't. Moron.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
I don't think sense is really my strong suit.
How long has she spent telling me to return to the Chantry, and now that I want to, she won't take me? It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
God, he's a smug twat, whatever he does.
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Then stay in the Chantry then.
You're wise to stay here. No one trusts a man who breaks his oath.
I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
And you think the Maker would give a shit? The way you just completely dismissed what's good for the people. I don't have hubris to think that it matters. To be like, well, it does matter because you going back, as you say, will be war and people are going to die for you.
You look worried, child. Is something wrong?
I think you should see these papers.
Sir Ulrich, where did you get these? He was murdered in the gallows not a few days ago.
What about his plan?
Sir Ulrich made a suggestion, yes. But we turned him down.
But you don't condemn the practice outright.
The right of tranquility has always been a last resort. It has saved lives, but it is not without its costs. If you'll excuse me.
Not without its costs. It just... By which she means it lobotomizes the victim. Oh yeah, we had to tell the Viscount about the Arashock. I may do that.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. Hawk, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
Oh, this should be good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donick, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Yep, here we go. Here are the fucking flirt options.
Donick? The one we pulled from an ambush?
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the Guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
It must be something important if you're going to all this trouble.
That's none of your business.
How very Qunari of you.
I already regret this. I'm not about to make it worse by exposing unnecessary facts. You can accept that or not, but that's all I can say.
If that's all you need, I'll walk the 100 feet to him.
Thank you. And please hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawk. I really do.
A fine day, isn't it, chum?
Copper marigolds. Alright, let's give him the copper marigolds.
Guardsman Donick.
Sir Hawk, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
Neither do we. Don't
No
worry.
ill effects from the ambush, I trust.
They got me pretty good, I'll admit. But they fared worse, so I can't complain. Guard is a good career if you're careful. A short one if you're not. And the captain makes sure we're careful.
I have it on good authority that you are going to enjoy this.
Am I now? It's a copper relief of marigolds? Ah, and it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do, of varying import. Sir Hawk.
I'm not seeing the sense to this.
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donick react?
To your garbage, you mean?
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just listen.
All right. Posting the roster just over there.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
Hawk's eyebrows doing as much talking as her mouth there.
Unusual, but clearly important.
Get to the roster.
Hey, Donick! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working dockside on those smugglers.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
Let's give her the bad news.
Donick thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother. It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
Don't be silly. A dowry would only matter if you were courting him.
Oh, Meryl.
You're courting him!
I love you, Meryl.
How exactly did you think this mess would work?
I don't know what I thought. I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
But you've done it before. I mean, been married.
And that, yes.
A long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
I can't imagine you having trouble speaking your mind.
It's just fear. I know it's foolish, but I can't get away from it. What about you and Isabella? I know she doesn't have 2 thoughts to rub together, but the danger of your lives must worry you.
Maybe we're not the best example.
But you understand. I feel paralyzed. I hate it.
So you've been by yourself since we came to Kirkwall?
I am diligent on behalf of my men. And I've neglected many other things.
Sounds like you're ready to move on.
It's been 4 years since Wesley. Stop trying to protect me. I've made my peace. He'd want me to live.
What makes Donnick so special? When someone closer to you might be interested.
Nothing. Not a thing. Not rich, not the most skilled. I dare say he's not even the best looking.
Wow, what a charmer.
Something. He's not like the others. If any of us could choose, it'd be so much easier.
Well, this little dance certainly isn't helping. So what will?
I'm the captain. He's my guardsman. I can't get past that.
Being in the barracks doesn't help? Go somewhere you can talk.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
You know, dating one of your subordinates does have some questionable ethics behind it. But oh well.
What? Too simple?
Tell Donnick, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Jesus Christ.
Guardsman Donnick, how are you?
Good, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Free for an evening?
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
It's nothing to be concerned about. Meet me at the Hanged Man.
Very well, Sir Hawk. I guess I'll see you there.
Evelyn, you see how easy that was?
Did she just... No.
Guess we need to
Hope the day's treating you well, Sir.
grab some people who aren't Aveline. Does it matter if they aren't Aveline? Given it's just me there, probably doesn't matter, does it? Never mind then. There's Donick.
There were supposed to be others coming, right?
Plans change, apparently.
I never said that.
Right.
I implied it was a date.
Look, I should really,
What? No. Sit. Drink. Another round?
make a yes.
Just sitting here awkwardly, sitting in silence. We don't have anything to talk about. Aveline, you're wearing your... In fact, so is he, to be fair. Yep. Pretty much. Off you go. Bye.
So, Aveline is great.
Look, if this was all an attempt to get closer to me through the captain, you're just not my type. All this playing shy business. I like a little backbone. I have to go.
Did Aveline
Thanks
hear
for
that?
the drinks.
I couldn't do it. What did he say?
He likes backbone.
He thinks I'm interested in him.
I'm an idiot.
Admitting it is a good step. Where are you heading next?
The barracks, for Eldon, the deepest hole I can find.
You've never been the hiding type.
I know, all right, but I freeze up. The only place I'm not a mess is on patrol. And killing highwaymen doesn't afford much opportunity for banter.
More excuses?
I will not risk.
Then you will have nothing.
I mean, Anders is right.
You can't ignore advice from such a stable source.
But I can't fight and talk.
I'll clear the way, and you can see if he's the one.
You're too good at this. Is it any wonder you've all but taken Hightown? You clear the route up the Wounded Coast, and I will think of something to say.
My mother used to say that there are
Alright, we just fucking roasted Anders.
I think it's the lyric
Fuck it. To the Wounded Coast. We don't have a tank. Oh well. That was a really poor choice you made there.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the Maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
I do like how Anders has kept a decent amount of his personality from Awakening. Alright, those are the same. And that's crap. I think it was crap? Yes. Yes, it was. Oh, I'm going the... I should put this below that. Because otherwise... his own health would override party health, which I don't really want. Yeah, a bunch of dogs just... That's apparently who Aveline was going to be targeting. Dogs. Speaking of dogs. Break some puppy legs. You get chain lightning. Really? Oh, I've got no mana. Oh, there's a trap there.
We're good to go.
Well done, Barrack. Slightly annoying that the disarm trap button and the step on trap button are in fact the same button.
So this route's pretty quiet?
Yes, and it's a real nice night for an evening.
As you say, Captain.
Yes, as I say.
Maker, she's bad at this.
It's a real nice night for an evening. Oh look, actual raiders. Let's murderize them. both of you can deal with him. I'm going to chain lightning you. Fuck it. You can fuck off. Which mana do I have? I looked down in that corner because that corner, I guess. Because that's where it is in Origins. 252. 278. Still, I only have a little bit less than Anders. Okay.
Go down.
I'm gonna save that until they're bunched up a little bit more. Like this, in fact. Holy fuck, that healed me a lot. But nevertheless, it was enough time for him to enable Pansia. And you're going to stay in Pansia for as long out Pansia, whatever. However the fuck you say it. You're going to remain at that until Vengeance has 40% of mana, 20% of mana. I was going to say I dislike that you need a really big mana bar for people like Anders because of things like Pansia essentially decimate, well, in this case, more than, well, almost halving it. Then I remember it's meant to be percentage based, but it kind of isn't entirely. Because I think you have an integer amount of, well, you do have an integer amount of mana, which means eventually it rounds up using all of it. But I remember when I played this before, I used to use things like Drain Life. I'm avoiding it this time. In fact, it's not really technically Drain Life. It is Death Siphon, Death Vortex. Death Siphon becomes a vortex that wrings nearby corpses dry, renewing the mage's health and restoring even more mana. I used to use that because I believe it sidesteps some of the lack of healing for blood mages. Known as Maleficarum, blood mages feared not only for the correct power of their spells or their ability to control minds, but hunt blood mages relentlessly, yet despite their efforts, Kirkle sees more instances of blood magic with each passing year. Maybe it's because they're forced into a corner. Some whisper the Order's relentless hunters driven good intention apostates to blood magic in their desperation to survive and keep their freedom. Yeah, it's funny that. Spellcasting consumes health as a mana immune to conventional healing. I think it sidesteps that and does still heal you a bit. But the downside of it is that there's a bug where if you use it, it also, because the body disappears when you drain health and mana from them, it means if they had loot, you don't get that loot anymore. And sometimes people have plot important loot, which just disappears and you have to reload the game and hope you don't eat the loot again this time, which is annoying.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. Easy as pie.
It's an interesting difference between this and the first game, where here blood mages just can't be healed without deactivating blood magic, whereas in the first one blood magic just made healing less effective, so you healed what, maybe 20% of what the spell was meant to heal you.
If it isn't done right, the blade can be too soft. Quenching the steel is a vital step that can make or break a sword.
Wow.
Right.
A blade for every purpose. What do you think about blades?
I'm sorry, Captain. I drifted off a bit.
Right, of course.
Blade for every purpose.
Painful.
What do you think about blades? I mean, the process of... What the fuck? Didn't I just do this? No, I did this. I've got 2 fucking rogues in my party. Why did neither of you tell me about the fucking trap? Anyway, where am I even going? Left. Let's see what's at the end here, if I haven't already. Bell residue. Okay, there's a chest over here. And there's a pile of bones over here. Okay. This way. I am gonna take a quick break. Hey, it crashed. Just like I was expecting. Right, let's put Fleetwood Mac back on. And I will see you in a minute. Enjoy Lindsey Buckingham.
That you love me and that you always will. Oh, you begged me to keep you in that house on the hill, looking out for love. Big, big love.
I gotta say, Lindsey Buckingham making the sex noises by himself is kind of hilarious.
It's a kind of magic. A kind of magic. One dream, one soul, one prize, one goal, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that shows the way. No mortal man can win this day. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic. The waiting seems eternity. The day will dawn on Saturday. Is this the kind of magic? It's a kind of magic. There can be only one. This rage that lasts 1,000 years will soon be done. This flame that burns inside of me, I'm hearing secret harmonies. It's a kind of magic. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. This rain that lasts 1,000 years will soon be done. This is a kind of magic. There can be only one. This rain that lasts 1,000 years will soon be done.
Hi there.
It's a kind of magic, 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 magic.
This is Fenris's least favorite song. I just love this. Right then. I really need to balance my audio. Basically, I need to make Rhythm Box louder because it is a lot quieter than the game was. Right then. We're going right. Ah. That looks fun. Let's go down there. Varric. There's no point telling me about the trap after I'm stuck in it. Fucking hell. Don't you dare go after my squishy boy. Oh, they have a mage. Okay. In which case, I'll deal with the slavers. Oh, I needn't have bothered with the mage because my party dealt with him pretty handily. It's,
Messing with us is suicidal.
forget to loot the bodies.
Well, guardsman, good patrol. I think we're done, and Hawk, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Aveline?
Hawk, don't.
We don't have all night, you know.
Would someone please tell me what's going on?
All right. I'm going to draw a picture of where she wants to touch you.
Captain? I should get back to the barracks.
I thought we were friends.
Friends sometimes push.
I have to fix this. He'll file a complaint, ask for a transfer. You're coming to the barracks to explain why you put him on the spot. Double time, or so help
That
me.
was Varric, not me. I used innuendo and discretion and encouraged you to say the thing. It was Varric who made it tawdry.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Maker. Where is Donick? I have to head this off before it goes to the Viscount. Maybe a formal apology. Something that shows the guards they can still trust me.
Try the copper marigolds again. In hindsight, they weren't the worst option.
It's not funny. I beg to differ. You'll beg for more than that if you keep this up.
My apologies, Sirrah Hawk, but I need a moment with the captain.
Guardsman Donick.
Please.
See ya. Why are you asking my permission? In a bit. That sounds like misuse of public office. Literally.
A fine day, isn't it, Chell?
Aveline. Guardsman Donick did not file a complaint. This was all incredibly stupid, and you made it wonderful.
It was certainly stupid. So much for Donick liking Backbone.
You finally mastered the obvious. I'll take your word on the second part.
You'll get the chance. I was mute and now I want to sing.
Please don't.
Please don't.
There's no way I can ever repay you. Perhaps it's simple. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you something? Was there a moment when you thought I was beyond help?
Don't ruin the moment. It was hard work getting here.
All right, fair enough. Shout when you need me, Hawk. I'll always be here for you. Just knock first.
If you're going to do that, can you not do it in the barracks? Like, could you not take him home or something? Not... Oh god, he's bent you over that desk, hasn't he? I'm not going to touch it.
It's a fine suit.
The finest.
Break it down, distribute it.
The Viscount requires parade armor for his inspections.
Then stuff it and mount it where he can see it. I wear the uniform of the Guard.
His Excellency will not be pleased.
His Excellency can mount it.
Oops. Bit weird
Trouble,
that...
Hawk?
Bit weird
You
for
say
that.
like you expected.
That guard to just stand there as a
You don't know the
model.
half of it. And why don't you, by the way? Why aren't you tail deep in the problems of this city? Sure, you do good, but petition a title, take a job. The Guard is always looking.
Don't blame me for not being you. I'd make a poor guard.
Well, we agree on that. I don't really see you taking my orders. Besides, you won't catch me saying you don't have an effect. You've certainly had one on Hightown.
But...
maybe it's time to get serious. Before the option isn't your own.
You don't want me as sour and dour as you. You need a counterpoint.
I don't think I've asked to be made the butt of your jokes.
Yes, you have.
Donick.
Okay, sometimes I have asked for it. I do wish there was more time for levity. It comes so easy to you. Maybe a little too easy. That's all I'm saying.
What does she say if I'm Red Hawk? God, I'm friends with the guard. Shoot me now. Damage transferred 10% from Hawk to Aveline. So when I'm a blood mage and I'm doing damage to myself, I'm actually actively harming my tank. That doesn't sound like a fantastic idea. Right, let's see who we're taking with us to the deep roads.
How much longer do I have to wait?
We are taking... Fenris. Isabella. And Aveline. Shit. This amulet's pretty good, so I'm going to keep it. And these are... ish. The belt... The belt you have was already shit, but... So much shit equipment. Look, Isabella, I'm never gonna kink shame you, but please be fucking careful with that. Fuck for that. You know what? Given you're taking my damage, I'm gonna give you more health. And ring the deep green. Wow. So I think I gave her something that had a less of a health buff than what she already had, and her avatar flashed red as if she just took damage, which I guess she technically did. Anyway, fool's gold. To the deep roads!
I hope this won't be a repeat of the last time you were down here.
Yeah, me too. Especially as, once again, I have not brought Anders.
So I hear you think mages should be free.
Everyone should be free, not just mages.
Not everyone's dangerous.
It's not about who's dangerous. It's about having choices made for you. Don't you wish you had the choice not to have lyrium stuck under your skin?
I do.
This is silly. I don't want to argue.
Do you want to guess what color my underclothes are again?
Oh, yes, that's much more fun.
I mean, he did have a choice. He literally chose to have it done, but alright. Not that he remembers that, so whatever, fair enough. Just saying. And also, like, all three of them are dangerous. In fact, they're more dangerous than most mages. Oh, hi.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Mistress Hawk? Please help me.
You know me.
My brother, Marin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door, left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Another greedy dwarf. You think he took lessons from Bertrand?
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
Maybe we should look for this sword. Sounds like you missed the best thing in here.
I don't care about the sword. Please, save my brother.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
Isabella, it's not exactly like either of us can even use the sword. There were spiders here last time. Oh, there's spiders here again. I guess chain lightning will get both of you. Oh, well, there's only one left. Right, and last time, after I left here, there was another wave of massive spiders. That didn't happen this time. Okay. Oh. Darkspawn emissary. We have another one. All right. Ow! Actually, let's save our girlfriend. All of you. In fact, you and you both get the fuck away from me. You close enough for this? Now you are.
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait, you're Mistress Hawk. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the Deep Roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere. I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
He is an idiot.
Next time, leave the Darkspawn stomping to the people with the big swords. Sound good?
Or maybe I should get a bigger sword.
Ooh, all this talk about swords is making me blush.
I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the blighted sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
From what I've heard, he's just as nasty as the Darkspawn. Maybe they'll crown him their new king.
He wasn't always like this. You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against. They fight these monsters every day of their lives. I don't think I can sit by and let my people die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant. Not anymore. Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for saving me.
A lot of dodgy implications about that about every interaction of this mission so far. Can't be the only person seeing it, right? Oh.
So Iwan is dead. That's what he gets for his treachery. And that must be the Golem control rod. Perhaps the creatures it controls are further down this path.
It seems fairly unimpressive now. Try using the rod on it.
And saying the words? That's a big rod. At least we got one of them on our side. Blood magic is going to do shit all for us here, man. Wait, you got a stone fist? I got a stone fist? Let's just fist each other. Wait, hang on. Are you not dulling those blades by slamming them against rock? Okay, or we could not do... Wait, what? Oh, alright. Selected, but it... They've still got quite a bit of health, haven't they? What? I am gonna blood magic just because I've got no mana left. Yeah, about that. Können Sie mir bitte helfen? Können Sie mir bitte helfen? That's what... Can you Mimi help me, please? Hilf mir bitte. Or können Sie mir bitte helfen? Not both of those phrases at the same time. Now, are you going to let me recover some health and mana before during the next one? No, you are not, so fuck it. You groaned. Ah. I see our golem friend has left us. Did they literally just do that because playtesters were dying a lot in that fight? Because we didn't seem to need that golem friendly plot-based. I wanted to have Aline and Isabella to run, but it's too late. Like, okay, maybe it wasn't too late. Fuck. In fact, you know what? You two, do you want to just... You fuck off all the way over there. Fenris, I couldn't really care less about. Are you a... No, you're a defender. Let's make you a scrapper. They have an ogre. Don't. Fine, let's heal Fenris. I like how Dog is single-handedly going after this ogre. One of the others can go after this bolter. Right. Never mind then. Where's your cash? And that's the way out. Okay. Are you gonna find the sword? See, what begs the question for me? We didn't find this sword. We sort of sidestepped this room, found the idol, and fucked off over there. So we didn't know about this. Otherwise, we would have taken it. And we were the first person to find this area. So someone came down after us, found this sword, wrote about it, didn't take it. Bear in mind, it's not because of, you know, they had their hands and everything full with all the other treasure, because there's nothing left here. As Hawk said, Bartrand's expedition picked this place dry.
It looks like the Darkspawn smashed the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess.
I'd like to, sweet thing, but I can't.
Maybe that's it. Least bilge hoop. Faintly glowing support ring for a cask used in the creation of suspect liquors only palatable to dwarves and usually regarded as poisons by the guards. That narrows the hoop's origins to Darktown. The hoop's origins. So you're saying one of Bartrand's party brought it here? And we didn't find the sword, we just found some gold. Okay. Right, let's tell this guy that we managed to save 2 of his sons.
So this relic you mentioned losing...
You have pretty eyes.
I have pretty eyes.
You elves have such pretty eyes, even the men. It makes me want to pluck them out and wear them as a necklace.
I wouldn't suggest trying.
Oh, I would never try. Not without reason, of course.
Forget I said anything.
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped...
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Messer. I'm in your debt. Please,
you were
take
castless.
This as thanks.
I guess it makes sense why you left.
I can't believe Iwan is gone.
You saved Merrin. I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you.
mines were overrun with spiders? I will send a missive telling the workers to exercise caution when opening new passageways. Hopefully, some of them know how to read.
They're really not hot on body collection down here, are they? Oh, the Whiskey Master. In full armor. Holy fuck. Is this really that dangerous to make whiskey? I guess it can explode.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
To the deep roads. Saving you the trip to the deep roads. You're gonna go to the deep roads? I guess you have all of that. Let's do the weapon and a shield shit. I guess we've just got to talk to the Arishok now.
You're so successful with men. You're not that pretty.
Cast a wide enough net and you're bound to catch something.
At least you're willing to admit it.
Trust me, I've heard "get away from me, you pirate hag" more times than I care to count.
Doesn't that bother you?
Why should it? They don't know me. I know me. All right then. Guess we're getting rid of that. We should just get rid of all of it, really. All of it's great.
Good day to you, Sarah.
Good day, Sarah.
Oh, someone leveled up.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
An accident on purpose, more or less.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave.
I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Keep the worst of them off his back, and it'll be all right.
But that is the problem. It has already escalated, despite your efforts. A shame.
Do I want to hear what happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
300% plus against staggered. Does that mean you can... No, of course not. I think 30 is the cunning that you need for complex locks. I think that's what it says. Let's
Good day, Sirrah.
speak to the Seneschal.
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter.
That's right, we're discussing this in public and not in the office we were just in.
But that is neither here nor there.
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
Your Qunari plot. No. They would just declare war. They wouldn't abduct their own people just to make it look.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Qunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
They could just invade and murder everyone. Like...
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
Moron.
So where would you start, if you were the starting type?
I would begin with the most obvious failure. It's clear the city guard has no excuse for allowing this, unless they were involved.
Have any failed to report?
Several. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Hanged Man.
Even I know that. Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always
Does this
a
place
weak
have one pub?
Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as
That corner looks dusty.
Well, everyone's going to find out at some point. Seamus.
I heard about Lowtown. I can't believe the Qunari had anything to do with it. They face so much hate. Has it come to the point where people must die?
Good day, Sirrah.
Well, you're throwing coins around like there's no tomorrow.
That's right, woman. Tonight I'm paid and blessed, and all I had to do was turn my head. To all my friends. Hey, step back. I know important people. We're gonna show this city what to do with heathen oxmen.
Aveline?
Guard Captain, would you like to have a word with your man?
Guard Captain?
Who?
What?
Who?
Who what? I don't...
Who bought you? Who bought the honor of a proud guard of Kirkwall and made him a drunken Mabari bitch?
I don't know. He was a Templar, I swear. He had the seal of the Grand Cleric and everything. It's true.
The penalty for abandoning your post is 10 days on the wall. I expect you to report in the morning.
Uh-huh.
There's your answer. A Templar.
With the Grand Cleric's seal, no less. Well done.
Go see Meryl. It's getting late. We can do, we can find the Templar in the morning, can't we? Let's see Meryl first.
I've got something to show you. Come and see. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Luvian. Interesting.
Of all the giant mirrors in your house, Meryl, this is easily the nicest.
I knew if anyone would understand, you would. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think. Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the Alluvion.
The elf origin.
What are you trying to do with this mirror?
At first, I just wanted to find Tamlin. But it's been too long. Tamlin is probably dead by now, if he wasn't already. But still, I know it can help my people. I can at least recover this one small part of our heritage.
Who's that? Who's that Dalish woman who was looking for Morrigan? You could try finding her. Not much to go on, that Dalish woman, but you know.
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten. But it's a Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
In general, the Alluvians are not especially dangerous. This one in particular, however, it wouldn't be the one I would go with.
Do you think the mirror had something to do with Tamlin's disappearance?
Hey, Red Priestess, how are you doing? Thanks for the follow.
Tamlin too was full of traps and monstrous things, but we found no body. His trail ended at the broken pieces of Alluvion.
You know, my first ever playthrough of Dragon Age Origins was as a Dalish elf. Dalish warrior.
What's an Alluvion?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom. An empire that covered Thedas. And every city had an Alluvion. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire. But I don't know how exactly.
It is my favorite Dragon Age 2.
People have lost
Dragon
so
Age 2.
much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathon. This is a piece of our history.
I kind of also wish, given this whole thing with Meryl, I kind of wish that she was involved in Inquisition. Like, I feel that between Morrigan and Solus, Meryl would fit in there somewhere.
Tell me you didn't bring the killer mirror to Kirkwall just because it's pretty.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror
That
won't
makes it
hurt
so much
anyone.
better.
But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool.
Nothing reassures you like, I use blood magic, I
My
swear.
clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
And we've been waiting for this because I've been waiting on Herbalist tasks until we had met the Vertero, which is where this comes in.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't go back there alone. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please help me. You will, won't you?
So adorable.
I'll go with you.
Maceranus, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
Right, let's go see Marathari. Alright, who are we taking? Aha. Let's give you Dex and Cunning. She's too cute. I want to romance her, but I chose Anne as Isabella is... I clearly have a type because, yes. And that type is clearly Isabella. Let's give you marriage, magic, in fact, and constitution. What a Freudian slip there. Oops. Let's give you that. Enemy clustered with 2 usability Firestorm. Also, if Meryl was in Inquisition and had a conversation with Solus, it would be nice to have Gwen and Yanto from Torchwood together again.
Yes? Is it like you thought? It's nice, isn't it? He seems nice.
Yes, he's very nice.
I know, and you're so cute when you're with him. Not like normal you at all.
Haven't you got something unholy to do?
No, we're following Hawk. That's important too.
It would have been so cool to see Solus take her under his wing or share info with her. He would have been, but I don't know if he would. He seems to resent the Dalish in a really... I mean, I kind of get it. But... mind you, I've never played in... No, that's a lie. I've exclusively played Inquisition as a Dalish elf. However, I've never romanced him, so you don't see...
If you walk the paths of Sundermount,
I guess. I need to replay it, because clearly my memory is fuzzy.
Keeper.
You returned to us, darling. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
Go on. I'm with you.
Thank you, Hawk. Keeper, I need the Arulan home. The ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I'm sure she knows what the Alluran home is.
Rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove.
I love Marathari.
I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
I love Marathari until I don't. The last thing with her is really fucking stupid, but I love her until then. I've romanced him. He does a good job re-educating your Elven Inquisitor. Yeah. Yeah, I have he's a complicated character. He does have that, oh my god, you're so stupid. Yeah, he really does, and I get it. Like, if you're talking to someone who, you know, is for all intents and purposes an angel, like, would be the closest thing in, like, Christian mythology, then yeah, they're gonna come across like that. But I'm very interested in what happens in Dragon Age 4 though, because yeah, he's not like Corypheus. Corypheus is just an evil shit, and Solus isn't. Like, he may be of questionable morality, but he's not cut and dry. Alright, tell me what this Cerulean home is.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our wood shapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales. It is as old as Arlathan itself.
It's like a wood plane. That's my mime of planing woods with a wine glass in my hand. So it's an Arlathian plane.
What did Merrill invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Merrill has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
Fine. Let's go.
We appreciate your help. This means a lot to Merrill.
I'm glad that Merrill has a friend in you, child. I hope you will look after her.
I can take care of myself, Keeper.
Yes, Dalen. I know. Avar Terrell has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulan home. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
So between this and Origins, this is the second quest. Is it this way? Guess I'll find out. This is the second quest we've had that's involved an Alluvian. And it's the second time an Alluvian quest has involved a Varterral. Nope, it was the other path. Great. And it's the second time the Vartaro has apparently attacked elves.
The cave must be near camp. The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise.
Are you not concerned that an ancient elven construct to protect the elves is attacking elves? Are you not bothered by that, Meryl? Oh, Oh, fruit. Yoink. Ah. Then ice baby. I guess you're close to some of them. What? No second wave? Do they know what game this is? Well, let's come down here and respawn our dog at some point. No. Is it a shit amulet? Yeah. Did you watch Dragon Age Absolution? I watched, I think, one episode of it. No, I would have watched a couple of episodes because oh, spiders. Where did I get up to? I remember a cage with light bars. That's very eloquently put. What were the hunters doing here? That's a really good question because they clearly weren't hunting spiders. Just saying. What are you saying? The keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Vartaro before the camp had to move again. I hope they make more shows like it. I don't know. I don't personally have Netflix. So it basically depends on if I'm visiting someone who has it. Which is why I didn't really watch more of it. Wasp spider. Wow, two things I don't like crammed into one creature. Right, let's heal. Meryl, what are you doing that's got you low health? You don't even have blood of the first active. Alright, I am going to assume that spiders have blood. I don't know if that worked or not. I'm going to assume it did, otherwise that wouldn't have done anything. Yes. To be honest, one of the things that BioWare does that I'm not the biggest fan of is there's a lot of like comic books and novels and stuff that is plot important for the games. And they do this with DLC as well, actually. There's like DLC that if you don't play it, you basically don't have a clue what's going on when you play the games.
Why did this happen?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Harshal, I am so sorry. I'll tell Iniria for you.
So the first time I played Mass Effect 3, I hadn't played, what was that DLC called? Arrival? It was Arrival for Mass Effect 2. In fact, I didn't even know it existed at the time. And so I start Mass Effect 3 and Shepard's basically been court-martialed and is under some kind of arrest. And I'm like, why did this happen? Like, what? Then you play the DLC, it's like, oh, fuck. Okay, I see why. But if you didn't play that, the start of that game makes no sense at all. And I feel like that sort of thing shouldn't really be in a DLC. I remember I played Inquisition, they mentioned how Hawk and Varric got rid of him. Wait. Hawk and Varric got rid of who? Oh, Corypheus. Right, okay. Then I found out it was a DLC I never... Exactly! Corypheus should not have been a DLC. Given that the entire sequel is about him, he should not have been a DLC character. Now, I get why. And to be fair, I think a lot of that is because a lot of what became Inquisition was originally meant to be further Dragon Age 2 DLC that just never got made because Dragon Age 2 was like the pretty poorly received, and I don't know if it sold particularly well either. So they just canned all future things and basically made them into the sequel. I don't like that that happened, but that's what they did. But yeah, he should not have been a DLC character. And that as well, Dragon Age Series 2 got rushed, they needed more time. The other thing that annoys me about the DLC situation is that this game has such a high level cap that they could have just kept releasing more and more and more DLC, and you could have just gone through this entire ability tree. Like, it would have been wonderful for a sort of awakening type expansion pack. Which is probably why they did it, to be fair, but nope, you don't get any of that. Which, to be fair, is why I've got a mod that basically increases the XP that I get. Oh, there's more spiders coming down. What I used to do when I played this game was I used to basically give myself a new game plus. Because the game really handily tells you how much XP you've earned in total, like there. So I would start a new game, use the console to give myself all of the XP that I had from the end of my last playthrough, and basically start off from there. And I would have such a skill tree by the end of it. But it was fun. Like maxing out all of the Blood Mage and the Force Mage and the Elemental. It was just fun. I'm glad it ended then, because I was going to have to, like, heal. With my 14 potions I'm not using. There's something over there. No, I did. That was the hunter. I've been in there. Oh look, corpses. There's no way these are going to come to life. Oh, they didn't come to life. Varric.
We're good to...
Veiny Seer's brand. Right, so you should... I'm gonna guess that these are gonna come to life on the way back. Oh, Chandan.
Chandan, tread carefully, Lethaline. May the trickster never find you in the beyond. We should give their clan amulets to the Keeper. Their families should know that they died bravely.
Whoever's hiding had better come out. Unless you're a dragon, then feel free to keep hiding.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Meryl?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back. What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Be calm, Paul. We'll help you get back to the camp.
You don't know what she is, what she's done! Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no! We have to catch him, hurry!
Yeah, I'm sure chasing him is definitely gonna persuade him that you're not a danger.
Hold on, Paul. We're coming.
Ah, well then. 8. In fact, let's give you a 6 as well. I feel like having us all bunched up here is not a great strategy. You want to move over there, and you want to move, I don't know, fucking there or something. 4. It probably doesn't have blood, does it? They do, however. Why are you doing blood of the first? Okay, I guess she must have ran out of mana. It didn't look like, mind you, I wasn't really paying that much attention. Right. I think she's on top of that one. I guess I could do the Spiderling and the Vartarol together. Chain lightning you. Oi. Right. Oh fuck, okay. I just meant to Mind Blast, but Dog dealt with it. There's no one in that, is there? Yes, there is. Varric, do you want to move over there? Aveline, let's go over there. Varric, yeah, good. Good. Hawk, you're a blood mage. Stop giving a shit about mana. Speaking of... Okay, I'm just... Okay, I'm just paranoid about our NPCs standing, our party members even standing in that liquid. That doesn't seem like a wonderful idea. Well, this is fun. Where are you gonna land? Oh, okay, you landed right where you were. That seems like it's... Okay, you can turn that off. I'm gonna heal you. Aveline, get out of the goop. I wish I could control dog like I could in the first game. We won!
Paul? Maybe it's not too late. Hawk, you can save him, can't you?
I would if I could.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run.
What did you do to scare this man to death?
Hawk!
Creators.
Hawk!
I don't know.
Fucking hell, Hawk! Way to channel Fenris there.
There was nothing you could have done.
He was more afraid of me than the Vateral. Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born, worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper.
Sake. When was the last time I saved? Fucking 10 minutes ago. So I got that rivalry because I said, why did he run? And what that actually meant was, what the fuck did you do? Like, Jesus. If it didn't involve fighting the Vartaral again, I would have loaded and...
Paul, what was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster.
It's funny how many times I've had Fenris with me in my party for this, who just goes, "You are a monster." Ew. She's not. She's just a mage. Which I know is the same thing for him, but... Are these gonna come to life? Oh, look. I was correct. They just come to life on the way back. So whatever demon is in charge of this goes, you know what? We'll let the Vartaral deal with this. Oh, fuck, it didn't. There we go. Here's the second wave. This time the second wave was already lying on the ground. It was pretty obvious that it was going to happen. I mean, slam these. You can have some lightning. I tried to romance Fenris, but he hates everything I do. Yeah. I've never tried to romance him, but considering I always play as a mage, he never likes me. The best playthroughs are the ones where at least he hates me early on to get me stuck in the romance path. The problem is,
the way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight.
As a free all the mages and also we hate slavery kind of hawk, he always ends up somewhere in the middle with me, which means
I never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
Which means he always ends up somewhere in the middle, which means that he turns on you in the end. So okay. A frost horror. Well, I know what frost doesn't like, right? Oh wait, it's the other way around. For some reason in this game, fire is weak to ice. Even though fire melts ice, but whatever. Oh fuck. Let me move, let me move, let me fucking move! Oh, Jesus Christ. That attack does so much damage. And it slows you down and stops you from doing anything. Always plays a rogue, but a big mage sympathizer. Why could I not say that word? Big mage sympathizer. And any time I had a decision relating to liberating mages, he'd get pissed. Yep. Right, I'm gonna... Okay, that did more than I was expecting it to, actually. One thing I really dislike about this game is the way that the overhead view is so much smaller than it was in the first game, because it makes casting area of effects a lot more laborious. Given that area of effects is effectively my entire arsenal. This is the first time I've had a player die, I think, in this. God, there are so many of them. Okay. You've got a decent amount of health. Let's chain lightning you. Really? It didn't even jump to that guy? Oh, fair enough. Really? First lyrium potion of the playthrough. And everything's on cooldown, so it didn't fucking matter. That may have been a complete waste. It wasn't. I got 2 attacks in from it. I like how it's only now giving me the injuries. Tutorial. Hubris. Oh, it's shit. Alright. Bye-bye. So basically you played as Isabella, is what I'm gathering. A mage sympathizing, freedom-loving rogue. Well, I guess you're gonna get my dad's old. Of course there's a nude woman on it. Why would my dad not have that staff? I feel like I should definitely be the one to use that. I think Isabella would approve. Okay, Talisman of Sarabas. I don't know what I was thinking getting rid of that. The iron... Yeah, okay. Not a ring, is it? You know, that's probably useful for a tank. Especially one who is my blood pool. Didn't really think of... Didn't think of your friends like that, but oh well. They're like your human batteries. I do need to get rid of some of the... Well, I don't need to get rid of some of the shit. I need better shit. Alright, let's go speak to Marathari and work out what the fuck she's been telling the clan.
Is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
Does Hawk meet Bianca in this next game? I can't actually remember if Hawk is in that quest or not.
The Varterol is dead.
Maseranis. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varterol.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalain. It was my duty to warn.
Right, so he died because of your lies.
Too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you really are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain.
Give me the Arulin home.
Hawk, because Merrill won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
Yeah, I can't really talk about blood magic being a blood mage and everything.
Take the knife. Just try not to cut yourself with it.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye.
Has that been rivalry? Really? You still like me more than Merrill does. Right. I presume... Yep. Let's go to Merrill's house. Is that black? I think it's so hard to please sometimes, but she is a tank. She really is. She's, yeah. I discovered in Origins that two-handed warriors are really not tanks. I kept trying to play with Sten as if he was a tank, but he's not. He's... As soon as you realize that he's a DPS warrior, the easier it gets. But sword and shield, on the other hand.
Hawk, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
The Dalish seem a bit dense. Okay.
When the Illuvian is finished, they'll appreciate all you've done for them.
It's all right. Even if they hate me forever, I'll know I helped them. You're the first real friend I've ever had.
Aww.
Masaranas, Lethalan.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, Hawk. Come in. I
never left.
Am I crazy?
Yes.
Yes, but in a good way.
I thought the rule in a home would fix everything. The mirror would work and everything would be right again. But I keep dreaming of Paul's face. Everyone that I care for thinks I'm a monster.
I don't think you're a monster, Meryl.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You're a true friend, Hawk. I'll find a way to make this up to you, Lethalan. That's a promise.
Right, to the gallows then. Who are we taking? Oh, okay. That healed Meryl. I was kind of worried that if I didn't take her out the party, it wouldn't actually heal her, but it did. I've unrivaled him. He was a rival a moment ago. What have I done? Fenris, hate me more. It's the only way to save you. Somehow I'm on the rivalry path with Anders as well. Which I've never got rivalry with Anders because he usually loves me. I don't know what I did this time that's different.
It's not a good feeling, you know,
What?
being an abomination. I just got a taste of your future.
I'm not that foolish. Our relationship is, strictly platonic.
It's like you're trapped in your own body, seeing out your eyes, while someone else moves you like a puppet. And you're trying to scream, to move a single muscle, but there's no escape. Until you look down at the blood on your hands.
Stop it! You're scaring me.
That's the point.
I think that dialogue was meant to trigger later on when we actually know Meryl's history with the demon. Hi.
It's even worse here than I thought. Decimus was right. We should have died before submitting.
They got Grace and the others, brought them back here.
So many mages here could be brought 3 years on the run, living in the woods, eating carrion, and still we end up here. Did you help them? You must have told them you let us go. Why else would they have hunted us so long? Did you help them?
Why would I have helped them?
You let us go. Why else would they have hunted us so long?
You lied to me, but we caught these apostates anyway. You lied to me, but we caught these apostates anyway.
People talk about the folk.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can begin anew. Your reward, my young friend.
Mighty offense. Okay.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
What am I doing now? Side quest sketch. Go to the Chantry, find out if the Grand Cleric was involved in the Qunari disappearance. Alright. Through the Chantry. I know. Fancy that. And him howling at the moon, doing demony things. How shocking.
So, a drunk says the Grand Cleric funded zealots through a rogue Templar. This is enough evidence for you.
Don't forget the kidnapped Qunari. That too.
Hey, it's not like the Templars are going to like me no matter what I do.
The Grand Cleric, please. Tell her... 3 Qunari leave an estate. And let her finish.
Sarah Hawke.
Sister Patrice.
Mother Patrice. Time has changed us both. Grand Cleric Elfina cannot grant an audience to just anyone.
It's cunt.
What do you want?
Funny, because usually I can just walk in here and talk to Elfina whenever I feel like it.
Funny how you and issues with the Qunari seem to go together.
And you always assume their side. I was naive when last we met. I did not want you dead, but I felt a death was necessary. That may be too fine a point for you to understand, but you must admit, you came out the better for it.
You patronizing twat.
Templar may have misjudged an order and abused the Grand Cleric's authority.
I assure you, the Templars would never embarrass the Chantry, at risk of the Knight Commander's wrath.
Men were hired for the righteous task of kidnapping a Qunari delegate. A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The Grand Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the wishes of the Maker.
It sounds like you've been bad. This will shock her grace, no doubt.
Stubborn. All right, Sirrah Hawke. If you won't abandon this, let me offer you something. The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
And his relation to you is?
He is my former bodyguard, Ser Vonel. Assume what you wish, but I offer him to you as reconciliation. Meet me at this location. I invite you, Sirrah Hawke. Come see the unrest these Qunari have inspired.
Is there something she's not telling us?
I mean, the Grand Cleric. The Grand Cleric is right there. Althena is right here.
Is something troubling you?
Did you know someone used the authority of your name to instigate a crime against the Qunari?
The path to righteousness is never as straight and narrow as we wish. I truly hoped this would not go so far. But do not trouble yourself. I will step in when it's time.
For all intents and purposes, you've already stepped in. Like, what? Althena? As far as everyone is concerned, you personally ordered an attack on the Qunari. Like...
Just get out of my way.
You disapprove of me. You think I should send the Templars against the Qunari, perhaps?
No, that's what everyone
Destroy
thinks
the
has
mages,
happened.
Or set them free? There are many strong opinions in this city, child. It is not my place to decide who is right. The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
No, this is exactly why I said you're useless. This is exactly why I said you're useless. Like, yeah, I get it. You don't want to pick a side. Well, a side has been picked for you, so what are you going to do about it? Oh, nothing!
Your eyes, witch. You said I was dwelling on useless history. But what are you doing? The past is important to you and to all of us. We must know it to move forward.
Yet I have made no deal with a demon to learn of my past. You had a life. You had a family.
Yes,
and
you did.
Abandoned them to chase after ghosts. We are nothing alike. Don't even begin to think that we are.
When we did Fëanor's quest, you were the first one to be tempted by a demon. You very much made a deal with a demon the moment you saw one. So, don't give me that hypocritical bullshit.
Nice place for a rally. Good choice, Varnell.
Patrice is here somewhere.
Wonderful.
Well, there may be a trap here, but we don't have a rogue, so here goes nothing. Oh, there wasn't.
Like any beast, remove the fangs and it is lost. They
It's
are
Mark
weak
Heap.
before the faithful of the Maker. The only certainty in their precious Qun is death before the righteous.
Ser Vonel!
Take a knee, faithful. The Chantry blesses us.
You claim a blessing when you have used the authority of the Grand Cleric so openly? You have brought wrath down upon you. You remember Sirrah Hawk? The Qunari have friends, Templar. How will you answer their allegations?
You want to fight? Face someone whose weapons are not bound.
Templars are cowards. They only pick on those whose lives they already hold in their hands.
Righteous! Destroy them!
There's a fair few of the bastards. Are you guys planning on chipping in at any moment? Oh, there we go. What else have I got? I guess I could chain lightning you. Actually, oh. It's called dog, actually. There's another wave over there. Ow. Wow, nice one, Meryl. Going full-on blood mage, great. You know what? I think I'm going to do that in a minute. This route? No, it won't. Oh, it will reach all of you, though. Whee! Let's get both of you. Grave Robber is so powerful in this game. I literally have no reason to heal most of the time. Which is unfortunate that you don't actually have that. So I'm going to heal you instead. The range of chain lightning could be a lot better though. Are you really dying again? Oh, that was already on cooldown. Aha! You're still alive? Well, I'm glad all my AoEs are back.
All right. Time to bring this mess to the Viscount's attention.
Madness! Madness!
That's a word for it.
Chantry involvement. Even if they are fringe elements.
They're not fringe elements, they are the Grand Cleric.
The Chantry has seen the abuses the Templars get away with.
Like, even if she personally wasn't involved, she refuses to act when her own authority was used, which makes it her involvement.
You killed them? All of them?
A mother serving the Grand Cleric allowed this to happen.
Are you quite sure? She held a blade with them? Told them to fight you?
No, I cannot say that.
Of course not. Blasted mother. You have no idea the storm these allegations would cause. It would destroy what support I do have.
I have had trouble with her before. She is slippery.
Just kill her.
I understand.
Murder solves a lot of problems.
I will make my inquiries. Gently. And you should be careful in your associations. For now, we have other problems. We have the delegate, but I can't return the bodies to the Qunari in this state. Sarah Hawk, you know the Arishok. What should I do?
Hiding this would only make it worse.
It would, wouldn't it? I'm losing my sense of how to balance this nightmare. I appreciate your help in this matter. As bad as this is, it could have been much worse without you. Kirkwall owes you. I owe you.
Oh, server now. Why do you have a staff? Like, I get... Maybe he took it from a mage, being a Templar and everything, but a staff just in your pocket. Or are you just pleased to see me? Well, let's go to give Avelin's shield to Avelin. Nope. Not doing that. Not doing all that remains. Oh, damn it.
How longer do I have to wait?
Fine day, Sarah.
I have something for you.
Do you now? A shield? Oh, and born by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't see where I went wrong.
I had a shield. It belonged to Wesley. It was difficult to let it go, but I did so. Utility over sentiment, right? We sold it, didn't we?
And here I thought I was being nice.
If you didn't think this would upset me, what was your intent?
Wait, you thought I was generally going out of my way to upset you?
It's not enough to want you to be happy.
Happy is for fools.
Okay, it's
wow,
not
don't
shield,
cut yourself on
it?
that edge, Aveline.
No, and it's not Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this. I mean, who is Sir Aveline to me?
I mean, Maybe Sister Nightingale can answer that one for you.
It seems odd you don't feel a kinship. You don't feel the name fits you.
I didn't choose my name. Aveline was a wish my father made. I am similar to what he pictured, but that's because of what I try to be, not what I assume I should. Sir Aveline was a fine figure, but I don't revere failure, however glorious.
I thought of you when I found it. Maybe that was foolish.
I can appreciate that.
Then accept it on those merits. Nothing more.
It is a fine shield. You do know that Orlesian Smith slapped Sir Aveline's name on every second piece of armor. This didn't really belong to her.
It does now.
Actually, if it's a fine shield, is it? Oh, is it automatically gone into her? I guess it's automatically gone into her inventory. Well, I'm never going to use that. Never going to use that. Oh, 33. Okay. All right. I guess you're not going to have Malcolm's honor any longer. It's a boring staff without a naked person on it. You can have Malcolm's honor.
Fine day, Sarah.
Okay. So I'm going to save here because I'm not about to start All That Remains, and going home will probably trigger the start of All That Remains. In fact, let's see. What does it say? Here's a small commotion at the Hawk Estate. Find out what's causing it. Yep. All right. Right. Let's exit here. As it's midnight and my 2 days of striking has come to an end. So let's see who's online. Let's go on drop in. Who's around? Oh, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. I know where we're going. Bliss is playing Dragon Age. What a perfect oh no, that's exclamation mark. Drop in on Bliss Steel. He's playing Dragon Age Origin. No. She's playing Diablo. Whatever. She was playing Dragon Age, now she's playing Diablo 2. Anyway, either way, say hi. I'll be back probably tomorrow with some actual Dragon Age, and good night, and I will see you then.